Hello, my friends. We're back to another monthly automated tournament. It's going to be casted instead of actually played by me because I ended up messing up. And now I don't have enough qualifying points considering that the monthly tournaments have dropped the amount of tournaments that are actually produced every single game. So we're kind of shit out of luck if that makes any sense, but we'll make do with what we have right now. So I want to just give everyone an opportunity to kind of walk themselves in and see how we'll do this. It's gonna be quite a fun tournament to watch this time. I think there's going to be a lot of teams that have been practicing and might actually put up a fight against Team USA. And that gives me a lot of hope that we're going to have something to actually cast in the finals, not just a 500 to 100 game. But we will give it a shot. So, as I load up everything and take pictures and screenshots. What's up? Yes. Question mark for the first question. You are first. I don't think there's going to be anybody else that beats your record of marking first. In fact, if they did have a going recurring guest system where it said, hey, you know, we're going to go ahead and do something like, let you know that Roz has marked first every single day for the last like 4 streams in a row. And that might be kind of interesting. I actually hope that they would implement some tool like that so we can actually see who the first person is and reward them accordingly. But yes, what's up? And Crow, glad to see you as well. It was good. By the way, guys, if you've noticed, the Discord has been updated with a couple of pages there. MeBot has given me the opportunity to create some. MeBot has given me the opportunity to make some like channels by using their auto like AI system, and so some of the channels have been updated to reflect that. I'm good, man. Sore from the workout, as you saw the pictures, but as you saw the pictures, or the recording, the deadlift actually, that like hitting PRs this week made me really sore. I'm not gonna lie, it was quite painful. Like just trying to get up in the morning and get out of bed felt like a gargoyle that had just been turned to stone. Show QP. All right, I'll show you my QP in a minute. Let me log on and get into the game here. So I made a new Instagram channel that's going to be more gaming related, but also, let's see, shoot me a mail when you get on for the tournament. Good morning. Seven stream streak, Pickles. Damn. So let's see. Yo, what's up? Kim and Tyler, what's going on, man? Good to see you as well. Seems like, you know, the refugee stream has been started. I'm going to call it that one of these non-tournament streams. The refugee stream, because that man has been MIA from streaming anything for the last 2 months. Then he's going to come back and say, we're back, baby. We're going to be doing it. Consistent streams all day long. And all of a sudden, he's going to, like, disappear after one stream. So a lot of competing today. You know, UFC 304 is happening today, and the Gw2 PvP tournament. Did Pickles decline? Did he decline me? Really? We gotta do some ranked or something. Come on. It's pretty fucking loud. All right, you don't have to, bro. If you don't want to. It's fine. Alright, so everything has been posted. I was trying. The mat's in like 58 minutes. And I mean, it's good to be proactive, I guess. So I want to talk about how at first I was excited about the whole changes for the ATs and that they limited the ATs to like 4 a day. But after realizing that I didn't have any time to get any qualifying points before the monthly the week before, I'm a little upset. I would have loved to have had like one tournament before a monthly that's not at 4 in the morning when I'm not trying to like get some sleep in. Like, who actually competed in this tournament? Oh, of course, the EU fam. So I doubt I would have even won this tournament. This is the only way I could have made it to the monthly. But man, this sucks because now tournaments are going to be basically on a 24-hour cycle. 4:15, 7:15, 10:15, and that's assuming I can make these tournaments. I'd have to do like even second place 4 tournaments. And this time period is a little difficult. Can't do the daily ones either because of the changes. Yeah, and I'm sure like geographically those are really difficult for you to do. Probably can only do them on the weekends, which is so sad. Like, maybe they should revert or add some more throughout the mornings, or lower QP to 50. Lower the qualifying points to 50 instead of 100. They probably won't do any of those changes, but those would actually make sense to do. You might have to move to EU. Oh, well, the EU ones are at the same time, I'm guessing, right? Like, I didn't think the dailies, or did they actually change that too? So now that EU is like 4 p.m. EU. I mean, I shouldn't be like, I have no excuses. Like, Pickles plays less than I do, and he's been able to get the... Is that for the monthly as well? Or is the monthly at the same time on both regions? I'd assume the monthly would be the same for both regions at the same time. However, since the Sunday tournaments are different region, or different times, it would make sense as well. Oh, nice, man. Food is always something. Lately, I've been eating. Well, I haven't really been eating breakfast. My breakfast is essentially a protein shake every day. But having windows, I think EU ones are in the morning on NA. Katsu curry chicken, like 8:15 and 11:15 in the morning. Okay, so they kept that. Yeah, those would have been nice if we had those two. At least if I would have done those two, I could have like got enough qualifying points. But no, man, they had to update it in a way that makes it almost impossible for me to play unless. All right. Like the Sunday tournaments are fine though, no QP. But I think there was a bug. I'm pretty sure during that AT, like the Sunday one, I had like 250 qualifying points from all the ATs I'd done previously, and it went to 0. Wow. Oh. Fuck. I might actually die here. Yep. Well, at least I had enough damage to be able to kill the Mesmer that was just in downstate. How many achievements do we go through? I think it was. So I don't know who it was, but someone might have said it was like Salios told me I should try Vindicator on stream. So I was like, all right, I'll play Vindicator on stream. Why are you okay? Wild play. All right. He still has Glint heal. Whatever. No, I think I could have done really well this AT as well. There's been a lot of this warrior meta has made me feel like a renewed sense of skill, I guess you could say. It's just nice to be able to play warrior and feel like impactful. But the crazy part is like everyone thinks that they can just play warrior at the same level, and that's definitely not true. However, on the flip side, you really don't have to play warrior that well to actually do well. That's the crazy part. It's like the weirdest dynamic ever. But I think I want to, working on this one here. To get, what is it? The ultimate ritualist? Definitely something that I'm trying to get. So I have to do how many games? Basically, I have to do almost 750 games more in order to get that title. Not a bad thing. Wins at least. And then I forgot that I was doing something. Wow. Oh. You stole my nickname. I know things in unranked feel a little iffy. So, oh my goodness. But I think I've been playing too much Gw2 because my other games, my skill in my other games have been being neglected. Like, I played Fortnite for the first time yesterday since the season began, the new like Metallica season, and I think I basically felt like an infant. I couldn't get a single kill. Oh my gosh, that's why you don't weapons or legend swap until the Jade Wind is done, or else it will actually take the energy away from. Oh, man, I was missing so many shots last night that I got so frustrated and so now I have to go back to the grind of like aim training that game every day like I used to. And maybe I could play and have fun again. But who knows? I just don't want to be getting killed by freaking bronze level players anymore on that game. Matt Crown is mine. Coco. I love the confidence there, man. Coco is going to win the mat. Alright, get rid of these. I still don't feel too comfortable playing this in ranked though. We want to see. I'll show you something. Let's see. We're gonna swap over to my alt account. Actually, never mind. The password's too stupid, and I'm too lazy to look up the password. So, false alarm. We're going back. We could just go ranked again. Imagine having enough qualifying points. Listen. Look, I underestimated the ATs actually, so my fault. That is, yeah, that's my fault. No, but I could have sworn. I have to go back to my last stream. Actually, we're gonna do some investigative journalism right now because I am 100% sure the freaking monthly or the weekly from last Sunday took all my QP. I say that because that's. Let's see. We're gonna figure this out right now, boys. I'm gonna see if I have. Look at. Okay, so I had 265 qualifying points last Sunday, and then this stupid Sunday tournament removed every single one of my qualifying points. Okay, because I promise you, it was either that or casting removes my fucking qualifying points. So after I go to EU, right? I go to EU, I come back to NA. Oh, my Naga belt. Okay. So let's see. All right. I'm gonna see. See, listen. Okay. This I'm gonna have to submit a ticket or something because what this basically means is that I cannot do the Sunday tournament, or you shouldn't do the Sunday tournament before the mat, because somehow this ate all my qualifying points. All right, we did this thing. Has that happened to any of y'all? Or is it, am I just like getting fucking memed on right now? I think I died. I mean, I swapped regions, came back, and I still had the 265. So I don't know where the hell it went, because I didn't go to another region after this. Oh wait, let's go back and see. Do I look at it again during the stream? I do. Yeah, it's so weird. I didn't swap regions at all after this. I just logged out, logged back in, and my freaking QP's just is gone. Weirdest thing. So I can't explain that. Now I have 55 for July. I mean, I'll still do the Sunday tournament, but I just think it's stupid. Get a refund. I mean, how I should ask like what the hell the criteria is to ANET, because I mean, you guys saw last week I had qualifying points, and this week I didn't. And no mat happened in between then. I didn't swap regions to do anything. Like, and if I do swap regions, which, okay, so I did swap regions in the beginning, but then I came back to NA, so there was no effect there. The region swapping didn't have anything to do with it. And I never played on EU. Yeah. I think QP is kind of a problem with half the ATs running. They should cut it in half for sure. If they did, I would be able to play it. Maybe it's like some bug if you delete a character, some weird shit, but we'll have to test it because it needs to be fixed for me to be able to actually play the game effectively. I don't want to sit here and think like, oh, I can't play certain tournaments because I'm afraid that it's going to delete. Let's see, that it's going to delete my my game or delete my qualifying points. Because I did want to play this AT, to be honest. The crown is my favorite, I would say. It probably has... It has like... I mean, one, it's a crown, so it's already like referencing the like championship, like winning something. And two, it goes with so many different pieces of armor. So you don't have to really like alter like your set, like the winner's crown. Like you have, it seems more that you would have to be more in a winter spirit for that one. QP should be removed. I mean, I'm not sure why it should be for a monthly, to be honest. I don't know. Why do you feel like it should be removed for a monthly? Like, I think they should have it, to be quite honest. I feel like QP does... What I think QP is for, or they should at least do it like to 25, because from my understanding, qualifying points are there so you can see, like for seeding purposes, like you want to seed people who have more qualifying points than those who don't, right? And that way, like, there's no like unfair matching in the Swiss tournament part of it. That's what I think, but correct me if I'm wrong. I just feel like that's why qualifying points are good to have for now. Just not 100. Just to qualify, you need 100. Oh, well, I guess you're not alone, right? Guess you're not alone in this. If I look online and see, so I looked up qualifying points to see if there was anyone having an issue, but like Yearlock, another warrior main, was just saying, kind of having a discussion here that like qualifying points should be removed. Let's see, you have to farm matches unless your team is top 3. Just allow anyone to join mat if they want. Oh, there should be a reminder, like an online reminder. I think they should have that. PM me for more details. That's not me, I promise you. Remove it and seed based on player mat experience or something. There's something we can do better. I think probably. I don't know. I I mean, QP has never been an issue in my opinion until this most recent one, because when tournaments are running for so like every single day, like you could get your qualifying points literally in one day with like 8 tournaments running. Oh, rip. I didn't. I read your message too late, Washi. Play strength based. Should I play? All right. High tours. If I have it set up, I will. How's my voice? My voice is fine. Why would what's wrong? Why would my voice be? I am ready for casting, Matt. I was actually practicing on Fortnite cast when I was watching Zoj play, just memeing yesterday. We were like in a private Discord call or something. All right. Actually, I need to shake it off because if they have any Condi, that's like my only cleanse. Which they do. So you're going to make me have to play very, very difficultly.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
I feel like we're going to lose mid. Like my thief said, do the basics. Go far. I could lose this node. Oh, the blinds, dude. Did I get power blocked there? Stomp it out.
Point C is in enemy hand.
There's your strength build right there. Slash said, where's Diego Lopez? Diego Death? I don't know where he's at, bro. He got injured. He's not gonna be fighting tonight.
Can't breathe.
For Pickle's coming at me for what?
The enemy has taken point B.
I'm so dead. Bro, this is so fucking unfortunate. I don't know. Is Pickles playing? I mean, this shouldn't be hard. This thief here, though. He was just like, go home. After the basics are done, you can go far. I'm like, sir, I have no... I actually have almost negative value if I go home node. I might have to hold this. That hurt, dude. Yeah, Locos Tacos. Those are the best at Taco Bell. There's way too many people at the Sky Tower, so I actually have to outnumber this and match it. Nah, I'm not dying for this. They can go F themselves here.
The enemy has taken point B.
Actually. If I die here. Go B. Assuming I have been to Taco Bell, which I haven't in almost 2 years, it would be the Doritos tacos that I would be getting every single time. By the way, feel free to join the Discord. Discord is an open Discord, meaning it's a community Discord because this is based off the Twitch server. So any updates, anything that I will be announcing, whether it be new streams, new events, new giveaways, new content, everything will be basically referenced. Oh shit, I fell and I'm going to lose the node. No! Okay, my mouse bugged. That wasn't me, I promise you. It's like plays like that actually cost us the game, to be honest.
Point B belongs to you.
I can admit that was why, like, the monthly that I played, well, like, I think Evo was there, we lost by 7 points. Why am I going backwards?
Point A is yours.
No! Oh my god, dude. Mesmer just gave up the fucking... Dodge too early.
The enemy has taken point B.
I have to carry this thief way harder than I should.
Point A is yours.
But if I leave node, like, I mean, we could get B. I just have to match this guy. Alright. Like, now we're fucking losing. I messed that up. Oh, shit. I hate rangers with a passion. I almost messed that up. Nah, this thief, yeah. Uh, going mid is like, I have to sack.
Cores installed.
Nah, I can't sack it.
Charging the laser.
If I sack it, it's...
Take that.
Point B belongs to you.
Cannon operational. Ready for targeting coordinates.
He probably rezzed the thief, but... What could I have done? I had like no cooldowns. What is going on?
The enemy has point A.
Depending on where the thief goes, if he goes Bell or not. If he goes Bell, which it looks like I think he did go Bell. But yeah, no, he didn't. So I'm going to cap this node, and then I'm going to go back and cap that node.
Point A is yours.
Because our thief has no fucking purpose.
Focus. Concentration.
The enemy has taken point B.
This is kind of... I have like no points now, but it's fine. We get 2 points here, I think we'll be okay. It's funny how classes can come and go with the meta. Yeah, seriously, like
Point A is yours.
the weirdest. And then thief is like always kind of like in a weird mix too.
The enemy has point A.
Bro, we're gonna lose because this fucking thief is way better than our thief.
Cores installed. Charging the laser.
Skyhammer calibrated to blue.
Fucking.
Cannon operational. Ready for targeting.
The enemy has point A. Point C is yours now.
It's like games like these. The thief is still mid. Fuck.
The
No.
enemy has taken point B.
They have a support, I think, which is what's really making it difficult for us. We can't even take a cap. Like, how are we losing a 2v1 at far? Yeah, that's why I cannot stand, bro. Myrdalin, welcome. Thank you for following. I cannot stand when people are trying to just control what we do, and yet they are somehow the worst player. It's gonna cost me, guys. I don't even want to do ranked anymore. This is dumb. Can't even do it with a without a duo. Games like that. It's just not fun. But Pickles, are you actually going to be playing the monthly, or are you casting? You need to. Well, you don't have to let me know, but it's just nice if you did let me know. Our thief did not match their thief once, especially when like the bell was going off. Like, and yet, if we could have just switched that out, where the thief was matching their thief, because our thief was so focused on winning. I don't know. It's just such a. It's a weird setup. Well, he has a QP unlike some people. Okay, that's fair. He does. All right. Look, I'll make sure to have QP before the next monthly. So long as Warrior is as strong as it is. Oh yeah, I think I'm the one. But yeah, Warrior, Ranger. I mean, Thief can be like that too, where it can be in and out of metas. It has, like, it's like, damn, dude, like the Thief is definitely the strongest member of a team, and then all of a sudden, like DP Thief, so effective. Now, not as effective at all. Who's feasting today, Ops? How you doing, man? It's a good emote. Is it one of those like 7 BTT emotes? Also, Evo, if you are doing the EU one for Sunday, I could join that one as well. So I can actually, what I like about the Sunday ones is I can server hop for that one. Yeah, the weekly. I can server hop. I can go to EU in the morning and then come back to NA in the afternoon. So I can hit up on the same account. I could do it both times. I know most people will have like alts, but we don't need that here. Aren't they back to back? Well, I think there's a delay. Because the delay is that it's like what 20 minutes. I remember I casted the EU one and then immediately after joined the NA one. I should have named it Ruby because I made this character off of Oshinoko, but I don't know if this is the idol outfit or not. What's your fashion like? Oh, just an outfit. You know, surprisingly, I have been finding Hammer Catalyst very fun. I just tried it out yesterday for like the first time. So, actually, let's see. I want to play some. I want to play some of that before this monthly starts. But I can't believe how many games I've actually done this season for ranked, considering like the last couple seasons. I don't even make it to the leaderboards, actually, any of the seasons. Mm, hello? Alright, so then we will put this here. What's going on, Corey? What did I do? Is EU running a duelist catalyst build, or is that like old news? No, we gotta find a good hammer skin though. As much as I like Mjolnir, I think it looks too much. It reflects too much, especially on Ellie of the lightning hammer. It's kind of like a scam. But something magical. I guess Arene's literally the only hammer that I could possibly get away with right now. I'll just have to look and see. Oh, maybe we buy a Chaos Hammer, guys. Let's. It's probably gonna be hella expensive though, to be honest. So I don't think I want to spend the gold right now. Hammer, 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 hammer. Nothing kind of sticks out at the moment, though. Actually, I do like that one. Hammer, 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 hammer. Alright. Foxfire, hammer skin, fire. Oh, we already saw that one. Fused. No Genesis, no Genesis. I should probably get this before the Black Lion like takes it away from me. Alright, we apply that. Store and wardrobe, and then there we go. Yes, it is Freerin. Greatest mage of all time. He's got the RP name. Exactly. This one wasn't actually that difficult to make. Not as difficult as like... Well, no, Misa wasn't hard either. Like, Asuna was the hardest one, though. Which is like, shouldn't be. That's like my favorite one. Why was that one the hardest one? Like, if I look... Probably... Roberta wasn't that difficult, though. And then Misa from Death Note. But Asuna, definitely the hardest one. The only thing I could think of was like the back braid, the long hair. They really have to add more female hairstyles so I can like edit this. But then Revi, I don't know why I still have her. Should delete that one. It's the first time I actually use like the face shaders on these characters. Yo, that's way too much Necros and too many Dragon Hunters, so no hammer build today. And originally it would be nice if like staff play hammer, fine.
The match starts soon.
Just summon a huge earthquake. I mean, I have to play Dagger for the earthquake. Well, they don't have that one anymore. I did like that one, that skill. Nice. You're back just to watch the ATs.
There's one to remember me by.
Why did I do that?
Capture Dragon.
Jesus Christ! No, we're downstating you. Or not, because you just heal yourself. Alright, that was almost a win. I miss one shot Ellie with dagger. No, I don't. I don't miss that. Let's help you out. Okay, yeah, I guess we could do that.
You've lost the field.
Why would you pull him?
Captured dragon.
I swear to God, nobody runs that signet, and yet the one person in the game is running it.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
Jesus Christ.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
Fire! Wow. Kill it.
You've lost dragon.
Hey, she does it sometimes. Remember, Freeman has like 0 defense, alright? So I'm actually playing to her strengths. Nah, that...
You will obey.
Jeez. If we can like get a kill somewhere, like hello. This is memes. I don't know what's happening, dude. We're just running in circles. We don't know what we're doing anymore.
You've captured lion.
Got infinite guard on my team. I don't know where he's definitely not in this area. I don't know. These guys are funny. We're just hitting everything. Malpractice. Yeah, what? That's actually a funny name. Thanks for streaming. Oh, no problem, Kiro.
Red team has obtained an artifact.
Maybe it's a blessing in disguise that I didn't
Artifacts are accruing.
get to.
You captured the field. Blue team has obtained an artifact. You've lost dragon. The artifacts have reached maximum power.
I mean, I have full HP. I think I'm fine. Should kill him. Double dodge. He should be punished. Punish it for double dodging. F nodes, guys. Free win. I hate Condis with a passion. I don't know, this DH is he's hilarious. He's definitely just running around in circles, but I love it.
You captured the field. Red team has obtained an artifact.
It is the weekend, guys, so we know like it's not the best time to queue, like, but still.
You've lost the field. You've captured Lion.
All right, free reign, come on. Don't let them bully you.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
Hell yeah, baby. Okay. I'm gonna... You ass.
Maximum power. You've captured Dragon. You've captured the field. You've lost Lion.
I'm dead. Thank you, Lurio, for the follow. Bro, like literally nobody in the entire game, except this one Necro, who happens to be the one person to show up at the right time, is running the fucking res signet. No one else. No one else. That's just my luck today.
You've lost Lion.
Why am I so zoomed in on the map? This one? Because my middle mouse button always moves it. Because I always start the game with it not, okay?
You've lost the field.
Kill this one. Ow.
You've lost the field.
Can we, like, not let me get, like, just trained here, please? Ow. Now I'm dead. Like, I'm just ditched. Like, nobody cares about me. There's 4 enemies on me and we're on 1 person. What is an easy class to get into PvP and do decent at? Simple and effective. I will have to go with my favorite class. Look, Nemu, I'm just going to zoom out for you, but I'll have to go with my favorite class, which is Spellbreaker, or Warrior in general. The mechanics are quite simple to learn. You don't really have to do much other than weapon swapping, and I always say, like, the best thing about that class when it comes to the mechanics is you only have really one thing to focus on, and that's landing your F1 and F2, or your adrenaline skills on Warrior. Because aside from that, um, a lot of other classes might be, well, Necro is also easy. Uh, if you like more of the light armor or like necromancer style classes, you could do that. The life or the shroud, the life force is really helpful. Core guard, core guard's pretty good when it comes, but core guard also has the ability, like you do have to time your blocks a little bit harder on guardian if you're running like the only core guard build I know is like a DPS guard. So yeah, it might not be as easy. Like maybe in PvE it is, but not so much PvP. I'll just roam until we get there. We'll go to Gw2's temple. So warrior spellbreaker. There's two function buttons you have at the top. The first one is gonna land your like main breaching strike, which is your main skill, or whatever weapon you're using. And the second one's a full counter, which is like a kind of a defensive in a way, but also very offensive ability. It like does basically everything you need it to. And when you're getting into PvP, a lot of the people you're fighting don't really know the mechanics very well. So you want them to hit your full counter, and they probably will every single time. Gw2 full counter reference. Yes. But yeah. So and there's builds. I have a build video for that. I could share it with you through YouTube. It is a specific build tailored to new players when it comes to Spellbreaker. So it's not something you could still run it in like higher level games. However, it's definitely not the most effective Spellbreaker build. It's this one here. So you could try that out and tell me if it works for you. Personally, I think it's a really good. It's a really good build, and you probably will be. Actually, let me see. Neon. Was it neon? It's called chromatic. The other one, I would say Necro. Necro is really good for new players to learn because it's very simple. Anyone know which graphic settings makes the Untamed Pet get less green bubble obnoxious? It's actually a good question, Crawley. Because I want it to, if you find it. Am I running defense still? Yeah. Actually, so I'll go under pain for this. Yeah, we'll keep it there. No, we won't. We'll go back to shake it off for the cooldown. Oh, is it for the user? Oh, there was a button. I think they talked about it on the stream, but I can't remember either. Yeah, I believe Roy and them were talking about it. See if I can do anything wild with this. So when I learned like the sun and moon with this build that I have for the World v World build is you It's kind of kind of troll. So, by the way, yeah, Sylv and Lurio, thank you both again for the follow. Like, to get crit while healing is kind of broken. Oh shit, now I have a 3v1. Jesus Christ. I don't want to weapon swap yet. Weapon swap now. 3 Necros, okay, because 1's clearly not enough for me. Oh shit. Gotta escape a little bit here. Dude, I might die because now, okay. So, he's probably running Celestial. I can't hurt that. Gotta dodge. Block, block, block. Now. Damn it, dude. Dude, 600. I cannot hit shit right now. Now I'm really dead. I am so dead. No! Wow. I killed myself. Yeah, I'm going to cast them monthly. It starts in 1 minute. And I could have killed him, but I decided to be stupid and think that the banner was going to work, but his heal. Sir Copa, thank you for the follow. Oh, what's up, Bianca? How you doing? All right. Do I even have... like, are my daggers even spec'd out right now? Let's... Oh, well, I technically don't have any... Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. We're not gonna forget about this. Or we're just don't pay attention to seeing that. Crawley, you found it? Shaders have to bump it up high. Okay. Yeah, it starts right now. So now we look, okay. I'm pretty sure if I had Berserker stats on that second dagger, I think I would have killed one of them. Alright, fam. It's time. Cormier's Clash has finally opened up. Do I ever run Hammer on Spellbreaker? I do. Just depending on the actual build that I'm running, I do run it on Spellbreaker. Sometimes I'll run it on Strength Spellbreaker with Greatsword or Staff. But I have to make that build for it. Now this is Team USA. We're going to go ahead and check out the actual roster for Team USA. You have Legendary Floor, going to be running Spellbreaker, the Bull's Charge with Heretic Amulet, and Iskaran Relic. Could be swapped out for Niles, but Heretic, again, the relic that I use. My level 55, Can I Kill You? You probably, I don't know what that means. Overload, aka Naru, is going to be running the Carrion Spellbreaker, I'm sorry, the Carrion Reaper. So one Reaper, one Vindicator as well. F it, we ball. I believe this is Maw, if I'm not mistaken. CJ and Zeromus are going to be on the healing build here, running Avatar Amulet. Heretic is good amulet for Spellbreaker. In situational cases, it is because the healing power, and it's basically Berserker or Marauders with healing power instead of Vitality. And Staff is very, very good when it comes to popping out tons of regeneration. Also, depending on the build that he's running, and if he wants to run Relic Nios, you can keep yourself alive longer than if you were running Berserker Amulet. So it is situational. Carr versus Zafe, Shadow Monarchy, best of the best. Oh, Envy, Plush Griffin versus Gone. The first round, we are just going to go ahead and look. You want to see what the Thief is running? So you'll see many Thieves, but if I look at which Thief there... this is Beyond B's team with Subliminal, Hatui, and Toxos with Cannon. This is the roster of another team that's going to be going possibly very high into the monthly. I don't know if any of them are running to run Axe. So we have a Scepter here who is running Scepter, Dagger, or Scepter Pistol, Dagger Shield right now. Can you go to Gone versus Plush Griffin? Thank you, Ma, for that. We are going to go ahead and go to Plush Griffin versus Gone. Once they actually freaking accept the queue. Once they accept it, we'll watch it. All right. Car's team here. Stevie going to be on his very trusty Deadeye build that he always runs. Also known as Ink, Dozius on the Untamed build with Mace and Hammer. Still a pretty strong build. We have Mental Flow. Going to be using the Heretic as well, but Banner of Defense. Banners are in a good spot right now. Defense and Tactics Banner, I would say, are pretty good. Now, this might be a good... Cole Summer says that Caspi, yes, the EU team is here. But this is Salios, Aroxy's team. Aroxy's going to be using... Oh, actually, he's using a Dagger pistol build here with Bandits Defense, Shadow Step. Looks like Gaming Wizard is going to be going down first, aka Carr. Off down into the distance. He's actually the support, so now without the support, they are going to have to be very careful not to die. But Dozius rotating into mid was a very smart play, considering he is the side noter and can live in the outnumbered fights. It's very nicely done there. On the other side of the map, we see a plus here. Ink on the Deadeye. Going to be killing Salios. But it's still kind of outnumbered for him. Aroxy putting in damage. He is targeting Ink right now, trying to get a no-scope kill with, but completely. He was a little off on that. Bandit defense, very good knockdown there onto the Vindicator. Has the steal. Let's see if he times it well. Looks like he did get the steal. I'm sure he did. The builds are pretty wild. The NA builds are going to be, we are free, we are liberated. This is part of our First Amendment. Thou shalt run whatever build they want, I guess. And right now, blue team is winning based off points. You see Luther's team trying to just establish some sort of ground right now on the fight, on their home node, trying to get at least it capped in their favor, but not having much success, unfortunately. The support as well, Carr, for the blue team, supporting from the stands there, as you see. Finally, Salios has noticed that and is going to be trying to put some pressure onto him. But what's not good is that Aroxy did end up dying in a 1v2 situation off roads. So what you will end up seeing is a little bit of a struggle here now again for red. Cope Dispenser. I don't know whose account name this is, but I'll figure it out later. Also dead on roads there. Alright, so this game that we thought was going to be a very good game ended up being pretty one-sided. The only problem is that red cannot establish any node control, and they are hard focusing on their home node right now, or they were, which caused them to have quite a deficiency in points. Not too bad, but still not good. I think the Thief for blue or red team, I think Aroxy needs to go decap or try to put some pressure onto this node. That has not been contested whatsoever for the entirety of the match. So until those rotations are adjusted, I believe this one is going to be over, unfortunately, for them. But we'll see. We'll see Caspi. I want to see Plush Griffin first and see who is fighting in this one. I believe this is a EU team. Considering the names, I do not recognize any of them. You also, I believe I fought these guys yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. Seacod, Solar Punk, aka Gone, Hump Berserker on a somewhat support Berserker with Sage Amulet. I don't think I want to watch this. We have Lawler and Washi, but this build already makes me want to protest this match. So, let's see. It's an EU team. Nice. All right, so who do we have here? Caspi versus Pander. Nezio, Enigma, Never Satisfied. I love that the EU team is coming over. How do I spectate tournaments? I am an ArenaNet partner. Which one? The EU? EU versus CCOD. Okay. All right, we'll see that one. I just wanted to see who Caspi was running, but I will be going back to Plush Griffin here. So now that we're here, I will be spectating Washi a little bit. He does run Deadeye as well. His traditional sword, dagger, rifle Deadeye build, warrior rune, berserker amulet, and firework relic there. And a 1v2 with Hump Berserker. Now this build, as again, is kind of like a hybrid shout support build that they're running. Looks like they are running somewhat of a 2 support, and Hump Berserker is probably going to be an off support here. Red team still has, well, they got their 1 node there. Cold Waterfall is cleaved out on the shrubs there. Now, let's see. Peter McBurger is going to be waiting it out here, waiting for Seacod and Solar Punk to make a move. Oh, but it looks like Solar Punk already just being very aggressive, and they're going to just outnumber this fight here against Peter McBurger. Before his warrior can come out, he is running through his cooldowns very, very quickly. However, a Vindicator does have the ability to kite almost infinitely if cooldowns are managed properly. So he did very well. Is going to have to distance himself a little bit here. We do have this 2v2 going in favor of Seacod and Solar. Very good job trying to get the decap there, actually forcing the extension from Seacod. And now with a little bit of, I guess, you know, moving the 2v2 into the node still has more value than fighting off in the roads for the time being, because you see they do get the decap there. So this fight's going to be lasting for a long period of time. Meanwhile, what we have on mid is we have, let's see, Aniti, if I'm saying that correctly, is going to be running the Reaper with Rabbit Amulet, Link's Rune, and I believe Demon Queen Relic right there. So very heavy with the Condis. Actually, probably didn't mean to make that move there. You see the support Lawler is coming in to outnumber this fight. Very good match so far. So far, the nodes have been completely uncontested, and it looks like Washi is in a 1v1 with the other thief here. Let's see. So this is going to be kind of a stalemate, maybe? Really mate. Going back onto the node. I don't know which build might be better, if any. We have a Dragon Hunter rune there. Berserker Amulet and Relic of Iskaran. He's running a... Oh, very nicely done with the daggers. The Impairing Daggers might actually kill Frosty, and it does. Frosty going in downstate here. Very well played there by, who says, really mate, Andres Goldberg. Now, interesting that he doesn't cap the node. He actually goes for the buff, which is not really interesting. It's the right play. Buffs on the Coliseum app are very important, so anybody who is new in Gw2 kind of just figure out like what some of these guys are doing and understand why they do them. It's a very slow match. And Draze, thank you for the follow as well. So this match is very, very slow paced. It reminds me of the old bunker meta in a way. Oh no, 2 is war. Okay. Yes, and Dirty Cowboy as well. Thank you and welcome. So, Hump Berserker here. Now his build, I have to check it out after this. He is getting CC'd, not using his cooldowns. Very smartly done. Did actually use all 3 of his shouts at once, though. Has to dodge roll that. Could have used his Berserker stance in order to avoid that, but maybe didn't want to get hit with the conditions from the Elite there. Or maybe, yeah, he did actually use the Chilling Nova. With Hump Berserker not having any cooldowns until his heal up in 1 second, he might actually die off node. Unfortunate. Dodge rolling off node. And getting wormed. Sage, defense, tactics, and berserker. Okay, so this basically does absolutely no damage. The amulet's really the only thing that might carry that. So with red having the win, I do think blue did get the buff here. Let's see, they did get sword buff. So we're gonna have to see red pull out at this point and try not to lose any of their team members. The damage increase with the buff is going to make it very difficult for them to support themselves through this damage. As you can see right there, the Chronomancer, the support Chronomancer, ended up getting killed. But I don't see, maybe if it was the Thief who got the buff, he might not have attacked the Chronomancer enough because they ended up getting cleaved out there versus the buff running up and stopping him. Can I look at Seacod's build? Seacod is running all of his elixirs here. Blood, Curses, and Scourge with Demolisher Amulet. Staff, and Sword, I believe. Artifact up again. Very good awareness by Seacod. The mark is there. Is going to hit. Peter McBurger did stop the buff here, but so far I've noticed a lot of people using the buff, or actually getting the buff, like in the middle of a fight here. 2v1. Very nice plus there from the Thief on the EU team here. Seacod in his Shroud. Washi should probably plush, but I believe he's coming in a little slow there. He's going to have to do some damage onto really mate. That might actually let the the Revenant, Peter McBurger. I thought he would be trying to go for the buff, but it looked like he wasn't. And now Washi in the 1v2 as Seacod had to peel out. Washi has to be very careful. He could end up getting spiked and losing all of his HP. And as you see there. Now this isn't good again for red team. Yes, Cracks, he is. And you can see Seacod is going to be getting cleaved out here as well. Blue isn't, I mean, they are winning by 100 points. Two nodes to 1. I think the honestly, I think the specs are kind of a little off the comp here for red team. Harbinger's already, I mean, it's a good build, but I think there's a reason it's not really played as much competitively. However, Seacod playing it, I mean, it will make a difference, right? He does do pretty well on that build. Deadeye's not bad either, but I'm not sure about this build. I like the you know, the experimenting here, but it is kind of unique. I think the big thing here was Hump Berserker was trying to basically just stall nodes for as long as possible, and I think it can do that. It does a really good job at stalling the nodes, but aside from that, like, it doesn't put any pressure on capping the nodes themselves. So this honestly looks like you know, one more loss. Like, if there's a team fight, I feel like if Seacod's team loses one more fight, the game is essentially over. And the only way that they can come back is if they completely, I mean, kill 2 or 3 of these people at once and rotate at the same time. But it doesn't look like it's happening. The support Chronomancer having to heal himself and kiting far away, but the thief is actually sticking onto him very well, which is kind of wild. He has 0 cooldowns there. Seacod may be trying to get some support onto him if he's there. He's going to be able to a little bit. Rifle coming in. Very good burst support there. One stack of poison might not kill him. Good dodge on avoiding the Jade Winds from the Revenant. However, is the banner up for Humper? No, unfortunately not. Yeah, this is over, guys. Unfortunately, he has. Which one was your match, Kiro? No, he tried to do the about face, but it did not work. Jarrell. All right, yeah, I could watch that one, or watch one, but I'll go through them. These are some of the ones that are supposed to be the best match, and I think this one's gonna last the longest, to be quite honest. But we can kind of talk about it. I appreciate it, Kiro. Yeah, well, EU1, I think, well, obviously the comp is going to be more optimal for EU here. They are. I'm at the end of the day, they're running a both support chrono, which is I think one of the most like it's probably the most important spec to run in the meta. You're really at a disadvantage with this one class that you don't play if you don't play it. The damage, I guess, was supposed to come from the Vindicator and Washi, and to be quite honest, like Red Team did do well in the first like 5 minutes of the match. They were outnumbering, they were killing the, especially like CCOD and Solar in the 2v2 were winning against the Warrior and the Vindicator Peter McBurger. But then, I guess the rotations from Blue Team kind of started becoming a little bit more evolved, and they started running and actually outnumbering. Plus, that was around the time when Washi did lose the 1v1 to the other thief on the far node there. And I think that was also part of when everything fell apart here. So, on to the next match. Hopefully these gamers can have a short-term memory and forget about this.
Blue team grabbed the capture point. The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
All right. Zeromus versus Caspi could probably be a good one there. Best of the best versus Team USA, Sea Monster, Pander. Gone, Zafe, and Car and ONB. There's quite a number of games that I'm very interested in watching in this one. But we'll try this one first because I believe Caspi's team is pretty good. I think Caspi's won a monthly on EU, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure what I know Nezio. I've heard the name Nezio before, but I'm not sure who the other accounts are. They probably, if they're main accounts or alt accounts, I'm not sure. X and X, Never Satisfied, and then I don't know who's this one. Enigma. And Floor, Naru, Jekka. Oh, that's Jekka, not Ma. You don't see Grimm's team? I thought Grimm's team was cut from USA. Isn't this it? Yeah, there's Grimm. Jaden, Ma, Panacea. Oh, just the dead rat. I'll call him Dead Rat because that's his name in Spanish. I thought so. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the Caspi one real quick, but I thought that I know who it is, but I guess I shouldn't. Well, maybe I don't know who it is. I actually don't know who it is. I don't know who Mark is, to be honest, guys. I don't know who that name is. Yeah, we will not say band names, you know. We'll say Jekka and Dead Rat, okay. But and Solar Punk. All right, I'm not gonna those are the names. I'll keep those ones. I'll say those ones because I know who. I don't know who they are, but I've heard people have told me who they could be. But there's no evidence, right? So we game here. I'm way too nice. Yeah. Well, no one's really done anything bad, I guess, to me. So I try to stay neutral in that whole in the whole space, especially as the commentator myself. You know, like the Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan doesn't have many ops, I guess, because he stays pretty neutral. And as Naru's in downstate there, getting cleaved out. They didn't go for the node immediately. Red team actually went for the kills, as you see there. Going for the kills, Jekka and Zeromus kind of just fighting up at the Bell area. Nezio in downstate. A little bit of a misplay there. Floor and CJ got the kill there onto the Nezio as they were left alone, the support. Not sure where they were at again, but Deadeye here rotating very. Looks like Deadeye's going to be. What decision is he going to make? Decision making is going to be very important here. So it looks like as he was trying to decide whether or not to go for a cap or not, he actually ended up getting ran into with his support here. Support in downstate. And now Caspi against Floor, and it looks like Zeromus coming in for the support. Now, what might be helpful to see is how like the rotations, I do believe, show Floor's build. Floor is running a traditional Spellbreaker build with Heretic Amulet. Iskarin, same thing as like every other Spellbreaker, just the Heretic Amulet is different. And also the I do actually like running Banner of Tactics over running Bull's Charge. It's just so much better for surviving fights, especially against these pesky ass untames who do nothing but try to CC you all game long. So now blue has it triple capped here, and essentially it is kind of difficult to triple cap, but what you see here, and good players, right? But one thing you'll notice is that no one's paying attention to this node, and the reason why is the team fight is already heavily pressured. CJ is just straight locked onto the support here from red team. As you see, Naru doing a really good job cleaving. Leaving Caspi in a 1v1 is smart, but as you see there, Floor has to kite because, once again, this Untamed build does so much crowd control that Spellbreaker's crowd control pales in comparison to it, right? It's basically a Spellbreaker on steroids, like if drug testing wasn't allowed, I guess you could say. But Zeromus did a really good job coming in to support the Spellbreaker. His Endure Pain for the Untamed popped, which is a Signet Stone there. Now, again, he's just popping off with the hammer there, going back into maces, and then once he stacks 5 stacks of Nature Strength, he gets his own version of Balance Stance. So as mentioned, right, Untames are basically freaking Spellbreakers on steroids. How many interrupts in a row do we want? 3. All right. We want 3 interrupts in a row. You see Jekka here trying to counter cleave and get the little bit of pressure onto the down state of Floor. Getting the kill is actually very important. And the Vindicator plussing in here into Jekka is also a really good play. So red has 1 node. And USA actually died all the way over here. So match is not over. Even though they were triple capped, they came back. They did not panic. They let the 1v1 happen. They knew their Untamed Caspi was going to be able to beat the Spellbreaker in the 1v1. Even with the balance stance. I feel like personally, if I was Floor, he's running Iskarin, but for just to be able to live a little bit longer, I think I would run Centaur Relic, if I'm being quite honest, so I can get the stability on healing. That's actually, and the only reason I say that is because I've ran that when I fought Untamed, and it has helped me at least even the odds there. Now, it's kind of wild that you see this giant snowball here, bleeding it out, right? Yeah, Untamed is Giga carrying right now. my free agent self was not able to represent for Warrior mains today. So really good play here. USA waiting it out, gonna push forward to their home node. So like whenever you get snowballed, what you want to do is you want to establish control again in the map. You wanna force a team fight somewhere. All 5 of them are here in this team fight. They already automatically get the kill onto a cool Teasmo, right? This is gonna put them at a heavy disadvantage for red team, and CJ's job basically is just to kill the support. Now, as mentioned, guys, the reason why NA is running this sword dagger build, I believe, is directly to counter a Chronomancer, support Chronomancer. That is the #1 reason. And notice that Bell, no one cared about Bell at the same time. So another thing to take into consideration is how they prioritize, right? USA had their priorities set. They did not care about Bell. They weren't trying to overmanage, like use all the resources, right? At once. What they did, Bell came up, they said, fuck the Bell. We're going to concede right now to establish a fight. We're going to force a fight. Once they forced the fight, they ended up winning it and got Bell. So it was like a risk that paid off for them. Now the support is running into what you see here, right? He's kind of trying to get back to his Vindicator, who was on the other side of the map. And as well as Caspi. Caspi in the team fight again. Red does have a node that's completely decapped. Or I'm sorry, completely free. No one is watching it. But at the same time, they know that their thief is going to be able to... The only ones that are going to be doing any sort of decaps right now are the thieves, and they're engaged in a 1v1 at the moment. And this is a really good reason. I feel like the thieves in the 1v1 make it a little bit easier for the Chronomancer to survive, but unfortunately didn't. With CJ not just jumping onto him the whole time. Caspi also in downstate here. Now the Vindicator is going to be trying to go back to his node and using kite spots here. It looks like he might concede the node. Is not going to concede node there. Very good job by Nezio, and we're going to see this Revenant 1v1, basically perpetual dodge rolls all over the place. And now Nezio is coming in for a plus. So these rotations are very well done by both of these teams. Yeah, snowballs are crazy. Still, like, 7-point difference. Any surprising builds till now? Not on, like, the top teams, you would say. Now, Coolsmo is by himself. I think support needs to come help him out. But, unfortunately, I don't think support had noticed that he was kind of pressured. Or there was a lack of communication. He ended up running away from everybody and dying there. And now support is going to be going to his thief, it looks like. But as again, like CJ just onto him. I think he was pulling the thief to CJ. Another thing that these guys do really well is they do things that most people won't. And that's like pulling, like luring players into specific fights, right? Like maybe he wanted to lure CJ to where his thief was. So that way he would be able to like get the thief pressure off of him. Nezio is dead though, unfortunately, and might be getting cleaved out here. And that actually frees up USA to be able to possibly get Bell freely, but all to Cleesmo. A cool Teasmo is going to be jumping in and trying to just stall this out. Maybe not going to be as effective with the thief on him here. And they do get the wow, good teleport there from Solar. You got a good, very nice decap there. What's crazy is that most of these games look very chaotic in some instances, but the rotations are what keeping both of these teams in it. Right? USA could have easily conceded when they were like just getting spawn camped, but they decided to wait it out and play it really smart, and now they came back. And meanwhile, you have on the other side of the map, what's actually helping it for Team EU, the Caspi's team, is that the 1v1 is going in favor of Caspi every single time. He just got his balance stance, right? His ranger version of it. And now Is he gonna let him get the? Nope, not gonna let him get the decap. Is gonna heal himself there. Full counter did land thanks to the pet there, but yeah. Typically, the Untamed has been winning most of these engages. Now that could change at any point in time, but it is very difficult. Obviously it's uphill battle for a Spellbreaker. So we'll watch that. But meanwhile, on the other side of the map, CJ taking a big burst from, I believe it was the Deadeye and the Vindicator, and he's using a lot of his initiative here. Still has more initiative from his weapon swaps. Another dodge roll there. And last dodge roll, they have to kill him now or else they will not be able to get any final attacks before his cooldowns come up. But I think Zeromus is doing a really good job supporting him, and this is preventing the blue team from... I'm sorry, the red team from getting this one decap. That's all they need for the one decap. Everything else is in their favor but this one decap. Except now that the support Enigma in downstate here. So killing this is going to solidify it for Team USA. Actually, a kind of a wild match, guys. Let's see. Grimm's team beat whoever best of best is. And aside from that, ONV's team, Car, I think Car beat ONV. Gone, best of best, ONV, Peaceful, Legend, Plush Griffin, The Revelation, Angle, Zeromus, Car, Abel, Lily, and Zafe. Jekka is Alex Pereira. Team USA was losing. They ended up winning overall, but yeah, they had got snowballed as well. Bro, I doubt it. He is not Alex Pereira. Do not insult Alex Pereira like that. Okay, this dude's builds are my favorite ever. His warrior builds are the best. They're so funny. Is the best new player we've ever had. That's true. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. USA did not lose, but I think Grim was saying if they were losing at one point, which they were. He is just unkillable on side nodes. Luther, Roxy's team. Not sure who this other team is. Bow of Repentance. Misery. Based on their builds, they are running a support Tempest, though. Very, very interesting. Oh, Black Samurai? Oh yeah, no. Black Samurai, he's hilarious though. I love his builds. Honestly, I've seen more warriors running stances, and I think in ranked it works better because ranked is so like, what's the word? Ranked is so unpredictable. So you can never really trust your pugs in ranked as much. For the most part. Don't like this match. It's gonna be a snowball there. Like sometimes it just becomes very difficult, and you have to do things that are outside. Actually, like watch this one because Plush Griffin actually beat CCOD, right? And this is the Dead Rat and C Jesse or Ma Chest. Although I don't know where the name Chest, like where the lore is for the name Chest. And then raid bossing Grim on the Hammer Ellie that I had to take the pleasure of fighting him last night, and that was not very fun, I will admit. So interested to see, because that build, I mean, it's a fun fight, but yeah, when I get CC'd, I'm gone. I'm like, the minute I get like hit with a strong CC and I cannot break, or I miss a dodge or a miss time a full counter, I'm like, fuck, dude, I am just dead.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
It's not CJ Sussy. It's C Jussie. Yeah, it's C Jussie. C Jussie. All right, cold waterfall. C Jussie. Oh, dodging that. You could have used your block, bro. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna critique. I'm not gonna critique. We're actually gonna go watch. Oh no, he went necro.
Just like that, blue team takes a capture
All
point.
right. Well, Grim with the +1 onto home, ensuring that they get the home node there. Meanwhile, Far is gonna be going into the favor right now of C Jesse. So the good rotation USA likes to do right now is 4 home, 1 Far, or that NA, I guess. Because if you don't do that, you're basically guaranteeing like that you're gonna get decap, or they're gonna get their cap and you're not gonna get yours, right? But either way, the decap did come out very quickly from the thief, really mate. The thief does rotate very very well, but blue now has mid, and I don't not sure where he goes. Let's see. Does he have a target? He does not have a target right now. He's going to be trying to get the fear off. Now he is targeting Grimjack, but doesn't really matter. It looks like the support Chronomancer going to be going into downstate and getting cleaved out there from blue team. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Maw is also in downstate getting bled out here. I'm curious to see if Anya is going to be coming in, trying to get some. They might be able to get the heal there. You never discount USA. Well, now they won't.
Team got a capture point.
But we do have sides, and very good job. You see the thief actually is kind of rotating pretty well. He's got the Sin Runner RP going on there with the outfit and the Dreamer. So not sure who Andres Goldberg is, but he's he did get some very good rotations there. Now he's fighting the other thief here, which is Jaden. Jaden actually was a thief main, or is still a thief main, I believe. Wow, I don't know. Does that auto target the Impairing Daggers when they're in stealth? Like, does it locked on? I will say, is red from EU? They are. Uh, I do think it is very interesting that you see more Deadeyes that are running. Like, he's running, I believe he's doing the bound Deadeye, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. But you have the dagger pistol Deadeye here. And my good friend Heagle is going to watch and see why the bound thief is a lot better than a dagger pistol thief. What up, Contra? How you doing, bro? And now we're pushing red back into their spawn here. Nobody on cap. Jaden, very, very much aware of that, is going to force the warrior from red team back onto the cap, and does get hit by a very sneaky staff F1. We'll see the other thief trying to rotate, but immediately he's just going to go back into the team fight the minute he got found out there. Now the actual Chronomancer, NA knows SD Daredevil with bound really strong. Yeah, against the Chronomancer, I think that's the whole reason why SD has been played, and why it came into rotation. As you see, it just basically... But I will say, EU tech with the banner warrior versus Bull's Charge, it's very good. I think it's better than Bull's Charge right now, because you don't have to actually dodge as much. You can kind of just brute force your way into a victory against like other spellbreakers or anything else for that matter. Oh my god. Oh, that was a clone. I thought that was this man. Yeah, Vindy. It does, and that's why I hate it too, by the way, as a spellbreaker main. But I will say, rotation-wise, their thief is keeping them in the game very well. I think the dagger, he did take a lot of like damage there, just collateral damage from being in the node. Peter McBurger is getting cleaved out. Really mate, trying to just get a cap for his team. Jaden not really plussing. I'm not sure if that's like by design or what, but he's really just letting this thief kind of get free caps. So I'm kind of curious, like they already have the outnumbered win, or you know, they already have him outnumbered, but Yeah, I was just curious to see why he's kind of here. Okay, miscommunication.
Red team wins a capture point.
Honestly, the rotations that were keeping red in the whole game. And Anya's actually been doing a really good job of support here. He's been keeping himself alive, but the pressure isn't really getting to him when it comes to like any of these other
Team grabbed the
these
capture
players who
point.
are attacking him. The thief can try to spike him down with the one ability of backstab and everything else, but I don't think it's enough damage, quite frankly. And also Deadeye kind of gets nulled there by the feedback and everything else that also the blocks, good heal. Like I would say
Grabbed the capture point.
Anya's support has been pretty good. Again,
Red
really
team
mate
wins a capture point.
just allowed to get the caps by himself here. Oh, look at that. Like just immediately just a little too long on the stealth. But Grimjack actually rotated really well. Very well done by Grim. Knowing that the thief isn't really going to be able to contest this 1v1. This could actually force a triple cap. All they have to do is kill
Blue team
Cold
grabbed the
Waterfall,
capture
but
point.
nope. All basically the rest of red team is here.
Did you see that? Red team got a capture point.
Also think it could be blinds that might be messing him up a little bit. Wow. The impairing daggers though, I have to say it is a refreshing. It's kind of a fun looking thief skill. We have just another team fight here because I haven't seen red win one single team fight, if I'm being quite honest. And support really nicely done. Salad. It has to kite though. I think kiting away from your team might not be the best unless there is a lot of damage, but it's probably better to have like counter pressure within your team. The feedback there is a really good job for him. Also, oh wow, Anya actually going in downstate here. This doesn't look good. They're going to be a downstate battle, and so is Jaden. Jaden getting killed here by the other thief. Thief's going to try to heal himself, but unfortunately the heal was a little too late, and we'll see some cleave out here. Who's going to be able to cleave it out first? It looks like we are going to be seeing. Nope, he might have to stealth, but he's not going to be able to because the actually Ma did a really good job at hitting him with his. He kept him from stealthing using the Magebane tether. That's not Ma, but yeah, Ma did a really good job there, and they actually got the res. So the better play there was from the decision making was from USA here, or not USA, cut from USA, if you will. So, yep, this is not looking favorable for the EU team. Maybe what's nice though is that they possibly are going to be able to, you know, make adjustments because the thing is, in ranked, I could understand why some of the thief builds work. You're not always fighting a support chrono in ranked, but in structured tournaments, you might want to run the bound thief specifically because of all the different ways that the chronomancer can keep itself alive, all the blocks, the feedback, and having a skill basically unblockable on respawn with your dagger 3 and a boon strip is almost unfair. Like when they block, you can just use your 3 on sword and keep them like pressured.
Blue team grabbed the capture point.
When they use the feedback or they use their time warp, you can do almost the same thing again. So it's really strong. And to see the build here, let's see, we have Daredevil Relic, Vampirism. That's a decent rune there. Exploitation and Compounding. I mean, you have dodging removes conditions from you. Look, I feel a lot better than I did, so I could actually play this. I will play this later, and I will show how easy it is for somebody. I know my last time I played it, I sucked, but I'm different today. So this one is unfortunately or fortunately over. Surprisingly, CCOD's team is not performing as well as expected. They're kind of tied with this best of the best Dash Rider Cracks team. Oh, look, Cracks is running my favorite build, the stance with Demolisher Nios. I think this is literally to counter CCOD, just like perpetual Condi damage here. Doesn't really do much, it just stalls for all of eternity. Just back to full health. Honestly, I do like Defiant Stance, but I personally think that the cast time to use it is a little too long. And now CCOD is getting outnumbered, but his Chronomancer is here, and it's basically going to just turn this into a huge snooze fest. Wes likes to play Condi, I believe, with his Untamed. Rabid. In downstate. No, actually, he stealths and basically gets to run away, but Washi going to be cleaving him out here. ZZ Triple Z X is named Godlike. Support Guardian isn't really seen much in today's Guild Wars 2 meta, but I don't think it is the worst. I still think it's a decent support. Definitely better than the Warrior that I've been playing recently. Alright. This is the last game for this round, then we move on to the next round after that. But clean gaming so far. We see a good Jade wins coming out from Solarpunk. I think that's what kept his support alive there, if I'm being honest. But kind of wild that you see Red actually capping a node. And I'm not sure what's going on. Besides Humperzerker running there with the battle standard. Timer game. Wow. Very rare. We see those. We see those kind of games. So. See, I have 0 QP again, guys. Like, look, I know I'm not tripping out. I didn't even use my QP. Or did that reset for everybody? That's so weird. But the AT is not even over. I haven't even done it. Like, why would my QP? I don't know. So, but it's okay. It's just so weird that it reset. I had 255 I had 255 Sunday on my stream. Have I tried not losing my QP? Yeah. Okay. Let me try that. Yeah, definitely. I had 255 on Sunday, literally 7 days ago in July, and I went to 0 on Monday. I don't know what the hell happened there. and there's a VOD that showcases that. So I'm paranoid maybe that my freaking QP is just disappearing. Steve, thank you for the follow. When it works correctly. I wish it wouldn't. I really do. I need to hold on to mine. Looks like CCOD's team has been getting the tougher of all the fights here. They're going to get Subliminal, I believe. Oh, Beyond B, Hatui, Kanen. Oh, it's Chomp. On support, Chronomancer, and Toxos. Alright, already we have Humperzerker going to his home node. You don't see a plus, you actually see on the opposite side. You see, who was it? Subliminal getting his node too. I'm gonna be moving in now. Grave is really, really low. Actually, a lot of cooldowns coming out from the support there, trying to keep Beyond alive, and now he's kiting up through. Oh, kind of misstepped a little bit there. Support on him, like glue. Might be able to get the res. I don't think they will be able to, actually. There's just a lot of damage coming out here. However, Hatui trying to do counter pressure, and Chomp is stuck. Dodge rolled, unfortunately. Running in, and you see Hatui also in downstate there. Chomp trying to get some heals there. Oh, we can we see a res onto Hatui? Nope. I think, like I said, I think they need to abandon that. And Subliminal did do that. As you see, he jumped up to a support here. However, support needs to get those mantras up. Does get the mantras, and Condi is unfortunately going to be putting them in downstate. So blue, what's the thief? Toxos is going to be keeping them into this match, it looks like. We'll keep an eye on how Toxos does. However, I think Skyhammer might be the differentiating factor on whether or not this snowballs, because once the first Skyhammer shows up, we're going to see how many are committed to on both sides, right? Red and blue. What's up, Endo? How you doing? All right, and Toxos. So Toxos is just trying to get a cleave. Washi actually going down, and back on respawn. CCOD might actually die here. Wild. No support coming out. They're going to try to get the res. It doesn't look like it's going to be able. Oh, wow, the banner coming out from. Wow, that's wild. Very nice banner there coming from Humperzerker. Actually worked out in their favor today. Am I going to do another deadlift after the mat? No, dude. My legs, well, actually my entire body right now, hitting PRs this week. I don't feel like doing much. I barely wanted to get out of my computer. However, I will probably be doing Fortnite and spending 30 minutes on the training arena so I can work on my aim again. Gym streams do sound fun, though. I think they will be nice. Numbers. So bench is 305, and deadlift is 325. And I tried 315 on bench, but I failed. My wife actually was my spotter, thankfully, because I would have dropped it on me. Based. Yeah, blue. See, blue actually. I'm surprised blue winning this. When they were losing the team fights, they actually got the Skyhammer, and it's kind of interesting. You know what? It is. Red's lacking damage here. What do we have again? Weirdest build. It works in theory, but not in practice. Thank you, Zaron. So yeah, to end this point, I will not be, man. You blew your back out doing an ass to grass 350 squat. Yikes, man. That sucks, Crawley. Yeah, nowadays I use belts. I use everything. I used to like when in my 20s, man. I used to be like I'm not, make fun of like people wearing gloves and like all the PPE for like lifting. Uh, but into my 30s now, man, I'm like I will use everything. I will put cushions for the squat. Use a one of the belts. I'll use a belt, lifting belt. Except wraps. I guess I should start using wraps. But we'll see. Humper is a bunker. I mean, they have 2 supports though, which is not ideal in my opinion, right? It just doesn't make sense. Because they also have a support with who's Alia? Lawler? Yeah. I mean, to be quite honest, like it's impressive how well they're performing when their comp is not as strong as others. We got two members here. I think Solar Punk in a 1v1 here. Actually, Revenants kind of get eaten up by Necros in a 1v1.
Charging the laser.
And you can see there, like the bleeds actually ended up killing Solar right there in downstate. Oh, is this a sunk cost right here? Is this a sunk? Yeah, it is. He could not get it. I'm smelling a snowball at this point, guys.
Blue team grabbed a capture point.
I do body weight stuff nowadays, weighted back extension in place of deadlifts. Approaching age 30. Just, oh, of course it does, Crawley. Yeah, I know, man.
Just like that, blue team takes a capture point.
That's why I try. I have to take care of my body so much now, just on top of for one from the Marine Corps, and then 2 from like just lifting overall and running, because they made us do a lot of running, and especially like formation runs, which are definitely not good for you. Like I always hated formation runs. Yeah, Chomp's team is winning, and I think definitely the comp is better for them. Like I'm not sure what this. To be honest, that's what it is though. Like I don't really think. Maybe if they had a true side noter. No, Chomp is Prince Chompington. Remember early 20s ripping 400 deadlifts with curved back, no injuries nowadays.
Wins a capture point.
Yeah, Crawley. I remember. I mean, in the same regard, bro. I was like, I remember staying up for 24 hours, being on duty, having to go to the field the next day, and just like living off of energy drinks and like tornadoes, taquito from a gas station, and still like staying alert, for another 12 hours. And now, no 8 hours of sleep, bro. I get 7 hours and 59 minutes of sleep, and my day's over. I can't even like think straight at this when that happens.
Blue team grabbed a capture point.
They went from DP to farm clown and it's working. Oh, that's yeah. I mean, I think clown like into a catalyst is also not ideal. Like, I feel like you can actually get yourself killed a lot when you fight into an Ellie as a Deadeye. You wish you had 7 hours of sleep.
Charging the laser.
No, I mean I really kid about that. It's an over exaggeration. I think I really get like I try to stay in 7
Team grabbed a capture point.
7 or 8. But I don't want to get less sleep, obviously, because you're for like lifting and working out, like it's the best time for muscle repairs when you sleep. So if you get less, you're more prone to injury, and you don't develop as well. So you need to get more sleep, Endo. You're a grown boy. Yeah, this game is still close though, guys. We're only 70 points, basically 70-point difference. Oh, sleep is, yeah, definitely, it's way more, and like REM, good sleep. You can't get shit sleep. You gotta get that good rapid eye movement. If you don't, it's basically, you can get 8 hours of regular sleep with no REM, and you'll still feel like shit. So now Skyhammer up. Yeah, it is up. Now my thing is, I wonder if they're frustrated at this point, right? Are they upset with the pick of this, right? I mean, what is he actually doing? It's like a punching bag for Beyond, because I don't think Beyond is worried about any damage. Like, he's not running full counter,
Red team wins
you
a
know?
capture point.
He could just pop off all his cooldowns, all his dodge rolls, and still stay alive.
Blue team grabbed a capture point.
I mean, impressive to live with like 14, 15 HP, but at what cost? It all adds up. I need to get myself big Subli cooking. Yes. Well, diet's also, right? Lifting is the third most important thing, and that's why it's kept me so healthy. And I'm gonna be 34 in no, not even 7 days, 5 days, right? But because, well, Kara and I make sure that we eat right now. We drink a lot of water, or anything that's more like water based, and like I'll have like,
Team grabbed a capture point.
you know, try to get sleep. Regular doctor visits just for like blood work.
Charging the laser.
Aside from that, that's why like I can still maintain like high level of energy. You can live 2 times a week and get 90%. Yeah. But the workouts more than anything are for mental for me. If I don't work out, like even if it's like a simple small little workout or like jujitsu, like even if like those aren't difficult. They're actually fun, recreational, but like those movements alone just give me so much, like they put me in such a better mood.
Ready for cognitive.
And if I stay home all day and don't work out or anything, like yeah, it sounds relaxing, but like my mood just, I start becoming very depressed or very like lethargic. So I mainly work out, not for like lifting, but for my mental health. Dude, I feel like red though could come back here. They can win this bell. I'm getting a kill right here. Beyond doesn't really have any cooldowns. They will get the kill. And if they stomp him out, we see Hatui coming in as well. So they're going to be coming in one by one. Prince Chompington also going to be coming in. Too close. Yeah, and Chomping coming in is like the last thing. I think getting the bell earlier would have been easier. Well, if Red could have got the bell, I think they had one more shot. But now I think it's a little too late. It was 20 seconds essentially, but the 20 seconds is going to be, I mean, it's going to be over in a second here. And now they're actually rotating very well. Blue Tox is going to get the side note, so yeah, it's over. With that,
Just like that, blue team takes a capture point.
who the fuck is Daddy's Fleshlight? Why am I not surprised that I knew exactly who this was before looking at the account name? You don't have to tell me who it is, guys. We already know who it is. This is Pickle's team.
Blue team grabbed a capture point.
Grim versus USA. Yeah, I'm sorry that they don't have a side note. Who do they pick up aside from me?
Red
Neppy?
team wins a capture point.
Neppy? Alright. Clown got chomped. I love to know the lore of this.
Blue team grabbed the capture point.
All right, Skyhammer for red. Wow, okay. F it, we ball Jekka in downstate here. CJ needs to get out of this. He does get out of it in time. Actually, Jekka got res there because Rip Bozo ended up getting cleaved out here. But Jekka also, again, in downstate. It seems like the gods do favor USA when it comes to downstates. But what you saw there was Ma getting a really good stomp. I think the difference, honestly, for what it's worth, guys, and you can tell me I'm wrong, but I do feel like for some reason, like Anya's support chrono is kind of, it stands out. I don't know if I'm being, if that's true. It's just from experience, but I think that could be the difference in a lot of like these games here. I know Zromus is a good Mesmer, definitely a good Mirage, but I'm not sure too much on his support chrono because I haven't watched enough, or he hasn't really fought us a lot in the whatchamacallit in ATs. So this is still whatchamacallit, the Swiss right now, Barristan. I think Flora is meh compared to players in this game. Who's the Red Revenant? That is Dead Rat. It's a new Gw2 player. Just came in from World of Warcraft, I think, about 2 weeks ago. Was so mechanically gifted that USA took notice and signed him to a 3-year contract. So that's who it is.
Blue team grabbed the capture point.
3 AT contract, dare I say. Or cut from USA would have done that. They actually got 2 nodes now, guys. So we have Jaden on Thief for cut from USA as well. Now CJ dying here on the node was not ideal for them. Wow, a timer game and whoa, okay. So cut from USA beats USA. Did not see that coming. Yo guys, Nos is still a partner, which is kind of funny. This, because I saw like they purged how many partners like the other day. I think Chaith got removed and some others. It's oh yeah, okay. We already answered those questions. Cool. We're still in Swiss as it seems. Nos got permanent dishonor and kept his, yes, he did. And Balance partner did get removed. Like, if you guys are aware, there's like a ANET partner page that I follow. And here, I'll show you real quick, guys. So I just follow this just to see who like new partners or old partners are. And then I'm gonna get forced into I said a flashlight, bro. It's my accent. My accent. I'm sorry.
The match starts soon.
All right. Like 5 gauge, heroic. Like this happened at one point, right? All these people just gone. Rom is gone. Rip Rom's partnership. Honeyball's removed. Enviously was removed. Like all in one day. And I'm like, oh, it's just a matter of time, guys. They're deleting all the partners here. All right, this is one of those games, I guess you could say it could be passed up right now with the Mechanist. Naru is not a partner. I mean, by association, you can kind of consider him one, I guess. I think it said Rom was removed completely. And I mean, they used to tell us if people were paused or not. But if Rom is paused, that's good life right there. Cracks, don't. Oh, when I get removed. Oh, who's calling me Diego Slash? No, Cracks. As long as I do ATs, I'm good, bro. And these are fun to do, so I'll keep doing them. The blue team doesn't seem the same that won the weekly. I don't think it is. Well, I don't know if Rom streams as much Gw2, but like Vixen said, he could be on pause, right? They just don't tell us anymore if they're on pause. But I think if Rom, like what they do is they're actually sticking to their standards now, or trying to, where if you don't make any Gw2 content for a month, then you're like on a warning, and then if you continue, like if you don't make any at all, whether it be stream, YouTube videos, then they'll remove you completely. So I think they're starting to do that now. But whether or not it's paused or not, like I said, he could come back if it's paused. This game could be very close. Again, you have Floor versus Cold Water. One running the banner and the other one running Bull's Charge. And guys, I think personally, the Bull's Charge is not as good. Well, it doesn't matter anymore because we have the Thief Plus, but Cold Waterfall using a full counter when the enemy was already pressured, not a good look. However, team fight here. Red does have one node. They are going to get two. Naru getting the full cap actually on the far, well, his home node there.
You see that? Red team got a capture point.
Yeah, they are cracking down on it. Let's see. Yeah, 27K hours in 2019. Man, guys, I don't even know if I have 13,000 hours overall, like, on my account. I don't actually play as much as, and that was obviously because I quit, but I don't know how I could get 20K hours already in 2019, let alone 5 years ago, dude. That's kind of wild. So now we have a actually huge team fight here. We're just keeping them pressured. Generic USA, Zeromus going in downstate by Really Mate here, and so is the Chrono. It's actually a downstate war here. We're gonna see which Chrono actually gets killed out. Looks like Zeromus is gonna be the one killed, and Floor actually getting pulled by the Mage Bane Tether there. So big outnumbered fight. Zamaseta is gonna be trying to peel out here. Looks like he will be able to. I don't think the other thief has the ability to catch him. However, you do see, well, Peter getting res there, very nicely done. Steel coming up now and looks like Really Mate is just going to concede and let live CJ. So we will possibly be seeing sides come in the way of USA, where maybe, I don't know. Nope, Floor is going to get there just in time for the cap to be stalled out by Really Mate, I guess. Thief battle onto the mid node. It's actually going to be, and now Peter McBurger as well. They're not really going to be, they're going to be pushing the fight instead of worrying about the decap here. I think that's the important thing to do against USA. Actually, Really Mate, he seems to have pretty good map awareness. Like, the way he rotated seamlessly it's quite good, to be quite honest. I think personally, like, he's been, in my opinion, why his team hasn't really gotten triple capped and killed all at once, because USA has to now maybe like commit one to get a decap, or if they have sides, they have to commit to, you know, at least pushing one other node and not just fighting on one the entire time of the match. But now he can come in freely into this fight. As you see, everyone but the side noder is alive. Zeromus again downstate here because it looks like both of them are cleaving him out. Samaseta going to be trying to get the res. Very nicely done there. They do win the cleave downstate battle here, but Zeromus again, really, really heavily pressured. Is gonna have to use. Oh God, the steal. Yeah, that's another thing about like good thieves too. Is like you can kind of anticipate the minute you try to use your heal, you're gonna get stolen on. Toxos is on Chompington's team. That's Beyond's team. Wow. Now CJ in downstate. Decap there. And after the decap, immediately using a shadow step or shadow portal. And going to be trying to get the boss here. Will he be able to? Let's see. Waiting it out. Waiting it out.
Just like that.
At what percentage does he go in for the kill? Nope. Could not steal it.
Blue team grabbed the capture.
And is unfortunately going to get killed. He is going to get pulled. Oh. Nope. Never mind. He did have a either steal or teleport there, but teleported out. Now, triple cap. Nope, double cap for blue. This is good for them. They're in an outnumbered fight on mid. I don't know where that how that happened, that they ended up committing only 2 to this team fight here.
Red team got a capture point.
And you see Zeromus getting really, really pressured there. But the warrior on the other node at the same time is not holding his outnumbers as well as he should. So you see his death actually, yeah, it's gonna have negative effects for the rest of his team. Had he lived a little longer and they were able to kill the team fight,
Wins a capture point.
it would have probably, I mean, you could have probably seen blue come back in this game, but for the time being, like, it's very fast. They're almost red. USA is at like 400 points already, and game's not even halfway over, or the timer. So I think it's basically GG for USA now. Oh, Envy Allen. This round is very, very much. This round is kind of one-sided as well. Jack the Clockwork, Aquatic Werewolf, and Hector. Yeah, there's Toxos right there, actually. He is in a 1v1 with the Warrior here. Warrior not doing... Yeah, he used his full counter when he had Toxos stunned there. And Beyond B coming in for the plus. Now, Beyond might be running some unblockable here, which does eat Spellbreakers alive when you have the unblockable shout. One thing that makes me do is I have to pay attention to... I have to pay attention now to more to the freaking bars and listening to like the nothing can save you shout,
Blue team takes a capture
so I can hear when they have it. Satan of the Arena. Okay, that's kind of creative, I'm not gonna lie. His name's Chuck. That's kind of funny.
has returned.
Yeah, guys. Basically, I mean, USA already won, but it, like, it was that fast. So now I think Willow, Stevie, Doze. I haven't really watched them much. I think we watched them in the first round. Yeah, CCOD's team getting obliterated here, unfortunately. It's kind of one-sided, and I think this is the last match. So I'm going to use this time to take a 7th inning break real quick before the next round.
Blue team grabbed a capture point.
Alright, back just in time. So now, guys, we've made it to the elimination bracket, and I would say Sea Monster is probably one of the luckiest person to make it in top 8 this time. But then again, I haven't seen his team. Because the other teams, like, because I couldn't play, that's why. With the Mechanist, too. That's wild. But, unfortunately, you guys are going to have to go against USA in the first round. Who shouldn't be, right? They shouldn't be rank 1. They should be rank 2. Let's see. Caspi versus Plus Griffin. So we could witness an EU versus EU team, I believe. Our DPSers are not DPSing yet. That's, I think, Luna Lemons. I think that's exactly the best way to explain that match. Rooting for Toxos, my little devil worshipper. Yeah, I'm surprised Toxos never had the Satan of the Arena character name. Like, that was a missed opportunity. Never satisfied. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to Xenius. I know he still plays, but I don't know where he's at in this AT. Maybe he just couldn't do it.
The match starts soon.
Yeah, Shout Reapers are huge right now, apparently. And the Relic of the Reaper is like the perfect relic for that. It's so annoying. Honestly, Reaper does have one of the most synergistic trait lines ever. Yeah, EU Wars, exactly. We are seeing a unique split here. I think they all kind of converged into like the middle of the map itself. The Deadeye getting the free cap here for blue. And on the other side of the map, I see Peter McBurger fighting Caspi with Cold Waterfall. Now Caspi, actually, wow, getting killed here. Unfortunate. A lot of damage coming out. Peter McBurger is just putting on a clinic right now. He's actually doing really well. I think he was a lot of the reason why Zeromus was in downstate during the last round that they fought USA. So what we see here now, red up 1 node. They have the far node, or they have their home node, I apologize. And forcing blue to actually push back off a spawn here. So now with that kill secured, Caspi's probably, yeah, he's going to his home node there to go cap that. But as you see, the Deef really mate. As again, once again, his rotations are, I don't know if he meant to meet him halfway, but to kind of see that in the middle of the actual fight was pretty good. Mid node has not been capped or even touched much this entire like game. Maybe 1 tick so far. Now with their node, this seems to be a slower paced game here. Again, the fight out here leaving Salad to freely cap mid. So actually, he's going to jump off right at the last second here because Peter McBurger is going to be going down. And regardless of if the cap, if he got the cap or not, Peter McBurger getting killed here, it wouldn't matter. They would be able to just flip this cap in an instant. Now you see, I think I saw the Deadeye actually going to try to get the decap here. More than anything, I think he's just forcing the Warrior away from the fight itself. And the Warrior getting the pull there. Also getting the ripostal.
Be ready to give the signal and return fire once the cannons are loaded.
Forcing off very much like a 3 committed to that. What's going on over here? Like, okay, not much. Committing 3. Very nice. Solid. No cap. Not
Just
yet.
like that,
Okay,
blue
now they got
team
the cap.
takes a capture point. Red team wins a capture point.
Alright, the Deadeye's got a sight set on the Reaper for red team. The Reaper is going to be... So everyone's converging onto Bell, but you see the only person not going to Bell is going to be the Deadeye. He's actually going to get a free decap. No, on the other side of the map, the other thief doing the same thing. And now they have 2 decaps, so it's only going to leave mid for blue team here. Meanwhile, they're bringing everybody to the fight. The fight itself, you're going to see the Enigma. Enigma is going to be going into downstate here off the node. Now red is pushing everybody away from the Bell, except for Peter and Salad. Peter, Salad, and the Chronomancer going to get the kill onto Nezio now. Nezio is going to be cleaved out on Bell, and really with the Deadeye in a 1v1 on mid node. Respawn's coming out for blue. The Deadeye is going to be forced to leave this fight here. And it looks like he will try to contest. Does make it in time to the Bell before the final cap from red. But the other thief, yeah, very nicely done. The other thief forced him off so they can get that last tick.
Red team got a capture point.
Strong 2v2 here. We see Peter and Cold Waterfall fighting Caspi and the Occultismo, the Vindicator, and now a little, actually it was going to be outnumbered, but the Deadeye plussed right at the same time that Really Mate plussed as well. Now this allows blue to have side nodes. The Revenant is low though, needs to be supported, is going to be. So the fight moved away from mid, and now it's going to be on the home node for red team. Occultismo targeting Peter McBurger. The Revenant's engaging in a little bit of a 1v1 skirmish now as the team fight is happening around them. They are leaving Caspi on the node. Caspi actually getting a little overextended because his team kind of left him out in the cold here, and red took advantage of that. They're actually going to cleave him out, and they're going to end up capping their home node, which at the same time, good rotations here coming out from both thieves. You see the Deadeye thinking he could get a decap here, and immediately the red thief stopping that from happening. So
Red team got a capture point.
so far a very even match, which is kind of wild. Like, these two teams had respectively different scores against like USA, and yet, wow.
Cannons loaded. Ring the bell to signal them to fire.
They're doing a lot better against each other.
Blue team grabbed a capture point. Red team ring the bell. Fire all cannons.
All right. Well, they all got the same ping now. That's true. That is, I never considered that. And then again, a lot of the times these teams play so well that their ping really doesn't have much of an effect on them, if any. I mean, it might have a little. Like stowing weapons ping. Okay.
Red team wins a capture point.
I'm holding that until after the mat. Barristan. Yeah, now it's looking like red is kind of running away from this one.
Capture point.
This is probably the only game that is this good right now, I think. Oh, Envy and Car, though, could be good, too. Actually. I feel like that one was a snowball So we're probably going to see red win that one, very much so. And now what we have here is red again. So on this game is beating Car's team with, I'm sorry, beating Beyond's team. When once again Beyond, Subliminal, Hatsui, Chomp, and Toxos versus Ops, Doze, Ink. I forget. I'll just call him Willow and Car. Thank you for the follow, Near. I appreciate it, man. Welcome. I appreciate your follow there.
Blue team grabbed the capture point.
So blue with the capture point now. 2 nodes. Now they could come. They could potentially make a comeback with Ink and Downstate. The Revenant is kind of fighting on over here, and actually no, he's going back into the fight now. Chomp doing a very good job supporting. It looks like here on this mid fight. Oh, does take a lot of damage. Toxos did. I'm sorry, Stevie came back. Ink, and now they do get the kill onto Chomp here. Chomp going to be forced off into the roads. You see Beyond B going in for the res, and Hatsui as well going in for the res. The double Necro meta is originally what has won previous monthlies on NA, but it really don't know if it's going to make too much of a difference. You see here, they are kind of struggling on blue team. Still, the support HP differences, it is a battle of attrition. Card does not have many cooldowns either, so he is going to be forced off node. Chomp again trying to get rezzed by their team, and the double Necro res, but wow, did you see that Revenant 2 actually coming in from Willow, killing Toxos as he was trying to res? Very unfortunate. He took a sniper shot there, and now you see Subliminal gonna be inevitably going down here as well. Sakuga, no, Team USA is not out. They are in the waiting. They're in the locker room waiting for the next opponent right now.
Ring the bell to signal them to fire.
And Hatsui and Downstate. Res attempt coming out. The res is really strong with the blue comp. They might be able to. They actually will be able to get this. Doze is going to be actually going into Downstate, being a little greedy with the stomp there, or the cleave. I'm sorry. And so as Doze is getting bled out here, that's going to force red off. Ops as well fighting Toxos 1v1, but right now it does not have any cooldowns. Does have a staff though, and essentially that's a cooldown in itself, as you see like the staff. Oh, unfortunate. Kind of panic the full counter there, getting the rampage out in order to get the 50% damage reduction, basically a second balance stance. Still can get crit. Let's see. Gonna use his defiant stance here. Has to use his block. Not gonna be able to use his balance or his defense banner.
Red team wins a capture point.
I do think even though he died, he was able to stall out long enough and kite high enough that blue team did lose.
Blue team ring the bell.
Or actually allowing red to get one node, not lose anything. Blue has not lost anything at this point. And this is where you see the 2 Reaper being as strong as you've ever seen it, honestly. It's going to be doing a lot of damage onto Car. And he's trying to sustain himself. 11 stacks of bleeds, though, is quite difficult to deal with. It's actually quite deceptive. It doesn't look like much. People are worried about burns more than anything and other conditions like confusion or torment. But bleeds, they can destroy you. And honestly, I think I'm bad luck because as soon as I showed up into this game, you see red is losing now. Or not losing, but the momentum has shifted into blue.
Red team got a capture point.
Ooh, Subliminal cannot die here, though. Like, anything but that. HP, steady, good HP. Actually putting her onto Doze. Doze is going to be going in downstate here. Wow. Hammer Catalyst is actually meta again, guys. It's coming back. I'm telling you. It's not a bad build. And, could shit on Spellbreaker too, to be quite honest. Alright, Subliminal again going to the mid node. The bell. Actually, this bell's kind of important. This bell can put blue team back up. I think it's 50 points or 75 points for the cannon. Subliminal going back to his node to fight Ops 1v1. But Ops' build, I will say, is kind of interesting with the Doliak, the Heretic, Centaur. He is running Centaur, which I think in certain matchups really good. 75 points there, so. And Ops does like his shield. Oh wow, good plus coming in from Ink. They might force the decap here. If they can force it. Beyond actually on respawn though, so I don't think there's going to be a decap. Oh, and Toxos as well coming in for the plus. So now it's a 3v2 here. They're probably going to get the res on Ink. Oh, they won't. Okay. That res would have been very important for them. I mean, 2 minutes left, so this game could still go to 500. What they can't do is they can't lose this node. They can't, and you see Willow gonna sit in this node. If they don't lose it, they don't lose the game, to be quite honest. The pathing from Bull's charge. Warriors, yeah, Warriors they have a lot. We suffer a lot, man. Toxos is low-key wash, not gonna lie. Wow, those are some fighting words, Barristan. Or which are you talking about? The one where he went around the stairs and everything? I know he did like a circle. I remember that one. The retargeting does make it kind of weird. Surprisingly, you know, Caspi's team did not win, and people were saying that they were going to be the one who would be the final against USA. Yes, the monthly trunks.
The match starts soon.
Ugh. I haven't seen one in a long time. You said that last month, bro. Don't lie. I saw you here last month. Red is gonna get wrecked, you think? I think it'll be decent. You were not here last month. Uh-huh. I have my VODs, bro. I will search through those to see where you were. Your team scored 250 against them. Well, you guys were just that good, Leaf. I think they'll put up a fight. Did Floor swap? No, he's still running Bull's charge. And he's running a honestly, guys, you're gonna see Warriors running Endure Pain soon instead of Shake It Off with the current state of the meta. I'm telling you this. And then you're gonna see them run Banner. I didn't have 10 minutes, so I guess you're not. Fucking Heagle. God damn it, bro. You're not supposed to say that. And their pain is so chill. What's up, Fandro? How you doing, bro? I promise you, like, you will. Yeah, see, so red already has one node to blue's. Blue's going to get their first node now. But Naru, actually, a lot of damage. Naru's getting killed here. Let's see, generic USA. I don't know how he came up with that name. It's very interesting. Time warp for the res. Not going to be able to. They did put way too much damage onto Naru's body. I think there was a lot of poison as well coming out. And now Floor again. I will see. There's going to probably one moment in this. Oh no, Cold Waterfall. There's going to be one moment where Cold Waterfall could have benefited from a Endure Pain or one of these warriors like Floor, and right here would have benefited from Endure Pain. Endure Pain, he would not have died. I promise you that, because he wouldn't have had to use his block at the same time. I'll show you guys what I mean after. Do I, Trunks? I mean, it is monthly, my friend, and I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate you front running here with me. But yeah, Fandril, good to see you, man. Fandril is, I'm glad we got to know each other after I watched your stream and saw you playing Warrior. So looking forward to what that looks like in the future. Jekka is doing a good job making sure that nobody gets his home node, actually, guys. Cold Waterfall is going to be in a 1v1 against Floor again. Peter McBurger. Now the artifacts, again, very important. You see here the support chrono for red coming in. And Naru is actually going to steal this, guys. He's going to get it before they attack him. Crazy. Yeah, support chrono is, it hasn't really left PvP. Since the rifle like was discovered to be really, really good. And with the amulets, what is he running? So they're running Avatar Amulet. Okay, so nobody wants to run Heretic as a support. Very interesting. Well, yeah, 4 years ago it was not meta. 4 years ago I don't remember support chrono though, to be quite honest. The meta shifted so much in that since that time that like, and then it was Guardian and Tempest for the longest time. Warrior had like a little stint. That was my favorite part. One day a week when it starts. Perfect. I'm excited to see that. Actually, I'm more excited for when Spear comes out. It's going to be a very interesting season when the Spear comes out for every class, and I think that's going to make it for Gw2. Like, playing around that time is going to be fun. Yeah, Spears. Land Spear. So, right, Leaf, I told you, you were that good, my friend, because this game is not a machine gun war. Yes. Do it. 100%. This game is actually kind of, it's pretty close, and Red is winning against USA. It could be the matchup, but yes, USA does seem to struggle against some of these comps. And housing is coming to Gw2. Bet you didn't know that. I need to put my my affiliate link, actually. That's what I forgot to do on my thing earlier, was put my affiliate link. So if you want to buy the expansion, that's my affiliate link to support the channel, and that will directly go towards the channel. Oh, there you go. Their map should be good now. So Naru jumping on top in order to prevent himself from getting stealthed, or I'm sorry, teleported on, is going to be getting the node. And what's interesting to me is that they are getting the buffs. I think it might be a detriment because that just makes them go for Naru first when he gets the artifact here. Right? But if he can use it, I mean, it's high risk, high reward, right? If he gets a kill with it, like, it's basically like a team fight is lost at that point. But for them to get artifacts the first time and not win, like the node map state, was kind of wild. Scepter is interesting for Naru's weapon choice on Reaper. What's the other Reaper running? Scepter as well. Maybe I'm missing something. No, sir, this is semifinals. Alright, now you see USA getting USA getting to the side nodes now. Oh wow, they triple capped. So they figured out they figured the code out. They broke the code. Now it's just a matter of maintaining it, which they do a really good job at. So they send their warrior to go match. As soon as they do that, immediately, right? You see the thief coming in for a plus, leaving that, and now we see cold waterfall. Double buff for free is not good. No. Can I show Naru's build? So everyone's running a shout build. Well, the only difference is that Naru is actually running the he's running the fuck the green one, the green shit, the spectral walk, right? And so by running that, he's some of the other reapers I believe are running full shouts. Well, he's also running spectral walk, but the reaper rune synergizes so well because I believe when you chill somebody, you give them bleeds. It's like it's insane with how much freaking synergy that build has. Yeah, Flock is a really good relic. It was actually used when firebrands were strong. Yeah, exactly, Hegel.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
Man, they haven't got a single buff.
Obtained an artifact.
All right. So yeah, very close. The buff is actually gonna go in favor. Yeah, the buff, getting the buff here, killing the support. Everyone kind of has to. Oh my god, dude! You see that? Very beautifully done. Like literally last second. That's why he would have lived if he had Endure Pain. Endure Pain! Yes, Staff Warrior, Trunks. Best idea besides Spear that Arena has ever done for Warrior. Now, sometimes like when you're fighting like Vindicators, I personally try to just use their dodges as the full counter. Or the what's the other skill? Wow, very good res there, but they're still gonna lose the game. Full or the hammer too, but Jade wins. Not a really good one to use. I mean, it'd be best to like counter pressure that because that can be stowed, and anything that can be stowed, I always find it's better to just like either use like an interrupt or try to use like a skill like your dagger 2 before it lands, or just pop your freaking Endure Pain at the same time, or your balance stance. Yeah, dude, Warrior got so much love recently from ArenaNet. I had nothing to do with that, I swear.
Red team got a capture point.
But it's a GG now. Red wins. And Old Kappa 23, thank you for following. Yeah, they did get packed up. Now, again, good job to Ops' team and Doze and Ink. They did make it to the semis as well. But they are also getting beat pretty hard right now by Team Cut from USA. Which is actually surprisingly, these are all the people who were cut from USA. The irony of them winning the monthly and not USA. That'd be like when Tom Brady left the Patriots and everyone thought that he wasn't going to win again because of Bill Belichick, and then he ended up winning with Tampa and destroyed Bill Belichick's career, basically. Now that man cannot be a coach ever again. I like Warrior Spear, but it's too simple. I like how I mean, it is a projectile weapon that I like. I think Warrior as a class is very simple though. I don't feel like Warrior should never really have been like a complicated class in my opinion. I think um I mean, but I don't know. What didn't you like about it? Like the attacks? Because I think there's a lot of good counter pressure opportunity you can do with it on a strength build. Like the 3 skill, the 4 skill that's like a justice spear or like a throw. Like it just feels really good to me. I only see 2. Yeah, you probably don't. I mean, this is.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
Grimjack's team with Anya, Jaden, Ma, and Mark.
Just like
What's the variety thing
team takes a capture point.
on the PvP tourney page? What, these ones?
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
These tournaments here? Like this one?
Blue team has obtained an artifact.
Oh, those are special events that happen on the second Saturday of each month. So like next month, I believe it's I think it's a 3v3, right? Next month.
Blue team has obtained an
Yeah,
artifact.
August 10th is a 3v3 tournament. Or 2v2, I'm sorry. And then the 3v, whatever. 3v3. Yeah, and then 2v2 is in September. So every second Saturday they have a special like 2v2 and 3v3 tournament. Watch Mark DC on finals again. I think he has something to prove here, so I don't think he will. But guys, I want to show you the tech.
Team grabbed a capture point.
Okay. As we wait for the next round, because this one is over, right? I'm going to show you the tech. Why I say endure pain is because this was from an AT yesterday, and I think it was one of those EU games, some of those EU gamers, right? So as you see, I'm running the balance stance there, the banner, right? Right. I got to block because he's running Condi Warrior, which is unique. I don't see many of those, right? I'm gonna watch the final. I'm just showing you this. It's loading. The final's loading, but the endure pain, right, is when like this. A lot of people like to run either 1 or 2 revs right now, and the rev is the plus with like a thief. So what I've learned is shake it off is good for Condi cleanse, but you also have a lot of Condi cleanse with your cleansing ire, your weapon swaps, and your heal. Like you're kind of redundant at that point, right? So then, let's say I only have 1 cooldown left, and this Revenant comes in. If I was running Shake It Off, I'm dead here, right? But I use Endure Pain to dodge all that, and I don't even have to waste a dodge roll, and then so I could just kite and get my cooldowns back up like my health, right? So basically, like that's why Endure Pain is better. All right, that is my thesis. So now, let's go to the finals. I can't do the daily, bro. Like, the daily literally starts in 4 minutes. As Ayudi's asking me for a daily. See, we have to wait again. What's the titles for those variety ATs? So, I don't know what the triple one is. The 3. Yeah, it's the finals. The 3v... This one is Duo of Destiny for the 2s. And Triumphant Trio for the 3s. Which, quite honestly, I don't even know if I like that title. Like, they should have done, like, the Holy Trinity. But I think they were trying to play, like, a word, right? So, like, who knows why they named it that. The auto attacks are just... I think they could do a bit more. I think there should be some fixes. And in my opinion, now that I think about it, there is one thing I would change, and that's when the Spear 4, when you throw it, it should be unblockable in my opinion, because it does take skill to land that. Like, it is not a target. Well, dude, like the Gen Z mindset, Guild 3. We don't need a Guild 3, bro. And if it comes out, I'm telling you, it's a mobile game. Bring back Duo of Destiny. So yeah, they are bringing back Duo of Destiny. That's one of the titles for 2v2. It would be even more content though if CCOD wins it every single. Like that's his own personal gatekeeping. Here, guys, you can read. I will let you be entertained. No, they're doing them every Saturday, every second Saturday. They're doing the duos and threes. Nah, they should not. There'd be no point in Guild Wars 3. This content. Just some little bit of map chat trash talk. Alright, so the split we see here, we see 2 going to... Well, we see Mark, we see Floor, and CJ coming here. Also, Grimjack's going to be waiting in the winds there, in the wings. And Grimjack, I think, watch, he probably has... Yeah, he did the unblockable there. 2v2 there. Now, map always makes a difference here. USA, I think, are pretty good on Kylo. You see Jaden coming in for the plus. They're going to actually force Floor off the node there. And you see Floor is going to use some kite spots there that you can only use with staff, really. Still in the 1v1. They left a little early, but at the same time, I think this comes down to the supports. And as I mentioned, like, Anya's support, I feel, has been top-notch compared to other supports in this tournament. Like using his cooldowns properly. 21-0. Good elite there coming out from Grimjack. But Grimjack, very heavily pressured. Again, getting good support from Anya here. Now, Anya needs to be careful, though. He has absolutely no cooldowns. And Grimjack is going to be going into downstate here, which is unfortunate. Now, we're probably going to see Anya going into downstate here. Not going to be able to get his heal. Blue did get a mid node there. And Floor is going to go in downstate. I will blame it on the lack of indoor pain. And Blue has 2 nodes. Even though they're down on the map, they have 2 nodes. They're actually forcing the fight here on Mansion. And that's why they're able to, because they do own the Mansion node. Now, the Necro, and you see Naru actually going mid, bleeding out Anya in one of the longest bleeds I've ever seen there. Mark having a kite off the node is probably going to be going into downstate here. It looks like. No, very good, well timed there with the Jide winds coming out, and unfortunately is going to be going down before his support can catch up to him. Now you see the triple cap is coming out for Team USA now, it looks like.
Red team wins a capture point.
Ooh, good kite there from Jaden, actually getting a decap. And getting his heal using the pillar to make sure he did not jump off the node. Stagger, now they can't get over 150. No, they definitely could. I wouldn't put it past them. I think Jaden, it might be a better thief than CJ, if I'm being quite honest. So if they have to ever fight in a 1v1 setup, then it might be over for him. And Naru, you see Naru actually taking a lot of pressure. Look at that. Like instantly, as soon as he teleported, Jaden had already hit him with the steal to get the kill. And now, even if they are outnumbered and staggered, they actually recovered very well. red is not EU. This is NA. I don't know why, how these names. I mean, it's just Jaden though, unfortunately, getting killed here. Not a good look, but the res potential coming out. Anya trying, not going to be able to get it. Blue did get a point. There you see the warrior. See Jussie getting the point, coming back to the mid fight here. And I was going to be trying, and they get a kill on CJ. They're actually going to get a kill on Zeromus as well, my bad. And CJ having to die on node. Now you see Floor pushing the home node there for Blue, and doesn't look like CJ is going to be able to get it in time. But you see Mark also pushing into this. So it's a 2v2 with both revs. One of the revs... Oh, actually, Jekka did not count for Jaden coming in. And as you saw Jaden, guys, Floor, he's a warrior main from EU that could really benefit from a certain skill. But CJ, going to be able to watch these two bleed out. Naru as well, going to his node here. And very good steal there, actually, from Jaden again. Jaden forced off the node. Yeah, Floor is Floor from EU. Floor also means flower in Spanish. I don't know if there's a relation. Is he from Spain? Is Jaden playing crit strikes? Trickery, acrobatics, and daredevil. Let's see. He's one of us. I don't know. Are you Spaniard, Trunks, or like Mexican? But you see USA, right? 150. Like, they are definitely going to be going over. He's Belgian? Okay. No, that's piso. Floor in Spanish is piso. Definitely not floor. Who is C. Jussie? That's Ma. Oh, he's Belgian. Okay, so then it's no relation. Kiba Gomez. That's why when you see signs in the US that say like caution wet floor, you'll see at the bottom that say piso mojado. Cuidado, piso mojado. Right? But I will say Spanish in different regions is also different. I know Chileans speak a different Spanish, and my friends in Costa Rica, they speak, their words are somewhat different than ours too. I love the way you speak Spanish to me. Thanks, Frosty. I appreciate it. Alright, Genia. My name's Mob Pickles. My name's Genia, as in Virginia. Genia is the Japanese symbol for small and fragile. Alright, I'm done. Let's pay attention, guys. We have two downstates for red team here. Bleeding out. You're going to see blue get mid. And on the other side of the map, what's crazy is that Mark is getting CC'd to no avail there. They did triple cap now. But they can't be greedy here. They're going to have to concede that Mark is dead. Not get the res. They can continue the fight, though. Just not go for the res here. And you see a little separation there. Grimjack is going to be getting off node. Anya still maintaining the cap here. USA is losing CG Jussie, aka Mark, stopping CJ. Actually, that's too confusing from getting the node. Are we going to see a res attempt? No. Jaden doing a really smart move and dying on the node here in order to allow his team to fight off it for just a bit. And now you see CJ actually dying as well, getting killed out here. USA era is over, boys. It may be, it might not be. You never know. We cannot assume that it is over. But if that does happen, there's 4 out of 5 typical USA members here, right? Who knows? Maybe it's just the, like, whenever you have somebody who's not normally on your team, you typically will have less synergy, but they could still win. I don't count them out. Jaden dying, here on the node is not a good look for USA. But also Naru. Now Naru doesn't have to feel as much pressure as the thief isn't going to be coming to him. Grimjack, however, is compensating there. And wow, I think Zeromus is going to be the first one going into downstate here. What happened to Helio? He is on EU. Yeah, that elite from Grimjack was very well timed. Did get 2 USA team members. What's crazy is that like these fights are just like back and forth. It's like 10-9 rounds every single time to each. Like it's a split decision kind of game, you know. Like you got a 10-9 round USA and then a 10-9 round on a cut from USA. And so like we're even on the scorecards going into the, well, it's almost the 5th round. At 400 points, it's the 4th round going, or the 5th. But yeah, kind of wild. The last 2 ATs they lost.
Just like that, blue team takes a capture point.
Oh, Anya's getting heavily pressured right now by the USA team. Wow, the steal there was not well timed, I don't think, by CJ. Oh no, CJ still has a steal. I think he's waiting for a heal attempt. Floor on the other side of the map, I think, getting plus by Mark. And Mark taking a lot of damage because Jekka as well is there. But they have a 3v2 here. We're going to see... Oh my god, Jekka just getting absolutely obliterated, guys. Like, the amount. Mark is showing him that there are levels, guys. He's like, you think you can pick my class just because you are mechanically good? And guess not. Grimjack is winning. That is true. Also, though, on the other side, Zeromus is in downstate, unfortunately. I would say the same. CJ and Jaden. Jaden is trying to prove a point that you can't just be a multi-class and be a top-level thief. Oh, is there controversy? Is there controversy? Did Floor pay for a gizmo? I thought he already had the crown, though, right? You think you can pick my class? Yes. That's exactly the mindset. That's how I feel about everyone on Warrior. I'm petty though, guys. I am pretty freaking petty.
Red team got a capture point.
All right. Oh, my voice cracked. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw him with the crown, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe it was a pirate. Yeah, lock in Jaden. No Helio, no win. I mean, Grimjack in downstate is not a good look for cut from USA, though, guys. You have CJ in a 1v3 right now. He's got to maintain his HP. Rampage is really good, but also Rampage doesn't really negate a lot. Endure Pain would be very, very helpful. Well, actually, no, okay, I can't say that right now because he did get rezzed up by Anya. Anya did a really good job here rezzing him still. I would be scared taking all this power damage and not having that ability to just negate all damage. Because the only Condi one I can tell is going to be Naru. And that's not really important, right? You don't really have to, like, cleanse yourself. Good Jaguar, thank you for the follow as well. Alright. That one node. But on the other side of the map, I want to see this 1v1 between Mark and Floor. Because this is gonna sorry, shit. This is gonna determine it. On the other side of the map, though, like 20 seconds away from a win. If they can just hold this node, but it's only 2 of them, actually 3 of them. See Jussie, you see he's standing on the node. They cannot give this up, and if Flores dies, it's basically over, guys. It's literally like GG at this point. I think in 5 seconds it's over, guys. We see cut from USA and a kill onto Floor. The stomp, chef's kiss. That's it. Chef's kiss. I hope we get a clip or something of that so we can show it all. Mark, I need you I need you to just like get like a digital frame and constantly replay that one part of the match over and over again. All right. Team USA got beat. All right, guys. They legitimately got beat. And it's no, you know, no no shade on them. They did well. They just, you know, that's why I always personally feel that you can have multi-classers. By the way, everyone, thank you for the follow. Oh, Kappa Jaguars, Emanation, and James again, thank you. You can have multi-classers for sure, but you can always have that one person who plays a class so well that the comp was basically the same. I think the only ones who weren't like playing the original class was Grimjack, um, for the blue team, and Maw. I think Maw wasn't really a warrior, but aside from that, like Mark being on Rev, Jaden being on Thief, like that's really what they play, and so yeah, they won that fair and square. So good job to them. Nice win. That was good. That was very, very good. Yeah, I will say a very, very fun AT to watch. Who was on the winning team? Oh yeah, go to the statues. All right, I'll go to the statues. I don't know who those people are. That's a good thing that you don't know who they are, Taran, because that means that the variety of winners is happening. All right, but we will give you the players' names. Yeah, Kiro, no problem. I found that Dagger Sword is pretty basic to play. Dagger Sword is very fun, very basic to play. I love it. So Grimjack is Path of Corruption. Chest is Anya. Oh, hi, Rototo. Then you have Jaden, a previous. No, well, Jaden is not a first timer. Jaden's won monthlies before with USA when Thief was strong. Jaden, I don't know how many he's won, but he took a break from playing after a while. And then Ma has won before, and then Mark has won before. So these are all monthly winners previously. Jaden, what, like literally the name was cut from USA because they were all at one point on Team USA. So yes, it was a fun AT. Overall, like I definitely thought, quite honestly, that USA was gonna win, but you know, you that's when monthlies are like this. This is where the fun begins, right? Like you get to watch and witness. So my next video is gonna be fire when I start playing warrior at another level, right? My warrior tomorrow. Actually, we're gonna do the Sunday tournament. I'm gonna be playing that one, and yeah, that one we're gonna unleash. All right, guys, it's gonna be fun. So I hope y'all enjoyed this monthly cast. Though I think it was a very, very fun and engaging and entertaining stream. If you guys liked it, then definitely you know, support the channel. Come to the Discord just to get notified of all the events that we are doing. But yeah, tomorrow I'll probably PvP more as well on Warrior. And so, Jesus Christ, I might lose my voice though, guys. I feel like my voice is going, so hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully I'm gonna stop talking for the rest of the day. Yeah, I'm done streaming, bro. It's been like 4 hours, and I gotta go do some stuff. So I will see y'all later. I'm gonna give you the teapot, but feel free